Hey man, you gotta try out this game, Final Fantasy XV.
Who are you? Why are you in my apartment?
Don't matter about that, man. Just you gotta try out the game, Final Fantasy XV.
No, get out of my apartment.
Come on, here you go, man.
No, buddy.
Hey, here,
Dude, get
Final
out.
Fantasy
Get the
15.
heck out.
Final Fantasy 15, motherfucker. Play it.
Looks like I'm playing Final Fantasy XV. What happens is, you drive out with your bros, bad stuff happens, and bad guys want to steal a crystal and rule the lands. They don't want you to rule the lands, they want to rule it, okay? You are the prince and you gotta stop the bad guys. Standard stuff. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The meat of Final Fantasy XV, or any RPG for that matter, is the combat. I'm not much for action RPGs unless we are talking about Dark Souls or Fallout New Vegas, so this is the biggest hurdle for Final Fantasy XV. And the verdict on combat is simple and fun. The more you play it, the more deep it will get. And that's why I keep playing the game. What do I think about the 1950s Americana outposts and characters? It is something I can identify with and have learned to like after playing it for a while. I mean, Cindy definitely makes me like the look a lot. Think about it, Cindy makes sense in this type of rough, rustic environment. I'm not much for the 1950s cafe American graffiti stuff, but here it makes sense. It works. And it's part of a theme I'm noticing here. So, setting and scenery, the verdict is different and done well. It's either sitting through this or sitting through a 5-minute loading screen. Take your pick. Oh, what's this? I can play different soundtracks on the car's stereo system?
Whoever thought of tapping into the meteor's power was a genius.
Can you even go near that thing?
They harvest fragments found nearby, pieces that broke off when the meteor fell. Almost fell, I should say.
It's a small thing, but boy, do I love it. When you are driving, you are often listening to radio, music tracks, podcasts, novel audiobooks. Also, when you are driving, your mind is actively thinking. And this is what that is for me. With each memorable track, it takes me back to those games. I think about them. It's almost like I'm there again. I can remember all the dumb sprites, walking through the overworld, being in those battle scenes. And I like that. So the verdict on driving with the music tracks, the soundtracks, it's a plus. How do I like Noctis and Company? If you spend any amount of time with this game, you're going to get to know these guys pretty well. Noctis is what you expect. A blank slate. And Grows has you would expect. Ignis is alright. I like that he's very a matter of fact. Gladios isn't an idiot. He isn't a big dumb idiot. He's a man's man. He's the one guy I want with me in a battle. Prompto, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about him. I don't quite like him. He's hard to like. I want to punch him sometimes for what he says. But other than that, he's okay. I like to hate him. I'm like, ugh. So, verdict on characters. Strong characters.
Prince Noctis! Eurus is safe with me.
Please excuse my grandson.
I will beat some manners into him later tonight.
Let Luna know I'm okay, and she won't have to wait much longer.
They're not even married yet, and Luna has his dog keeping track of Noctis. Ready to kill him if he should even kiss Cindy. I'm in love. This game is a 9.5 out of 10. For myself, my favorite Final Fantasy games are 4 and 7. 4 is the best cut and dried 2D Final Fantasy game. And 7 is the best in the PlayStation 1 era of games. But after that, Final Fantasy fell flat for me. I disagreed with the awkward RPG mechanics, tasteless cast of characters, and generic Final Fantasy music. And I feel Final Fantasy XV has the, what I like to call, Cain and Cecil imagery with the one-winged angel and Liberty Fatali sound. I don't know if this is just because I'm quite the writer, or if this game came along at the right time in my life. But the most prominent theme in this game speaks to me. The game wants to make it very apparent that the prince, who is out of touch and sheltered, needs to understand what he's fighting for and what he's protecting. As useless as Prompto is, he at least understands what life is about. Taking photos is a way of preserving a time and place. If the bad guys win, people like Cindy and other walks of life will disappear. And you are Noctis. You are the only one that can stop that from happening. Another thing I like about this game, it has a point of reference for normality. So when the game does something insane and wild, I'm fascinated. There is some dumb stuff in this game, believe it or not. Like, not terrible, just stuff to laugh at that I see in a lot of other media. Like, main character suddenly has intense head trauma, like just be like, everybody could have a good day and all of a sudden what's his problem? A dream sequence. Why you keep bringing me here?
This is what you wanted.
Or touching something and some light energy will happen. Like if I'm like, I'm stronger now. Would have been nice to have more party members to swap in and out to make a party that's more your speed, more to your liking, you know? But other than that, I can't find much bad things to say about this game. Pretty amazing. Like swimming through art.
Our mom bought it for him.